Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Merry Christmas, Dylan here. We have a major bombshell today about former President Barack Hussein Obama. We're doing a special Christmas episode today where we're exposing the truth about certain individuals. We started out with Whoopi Goldberg and now we're moving on to Barack Hussein Obama. So before we jump in, we're gonna read the Bible and pray because God comes first and because it's Christmas, all right? So today's Bible reading is Philippians 4, 6 through 8. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. All right, my friends, let's jump in. Let's bring on Candace Owens to expose the truth about Barack Hussein Obama. This was probably my favorite clip of her going scorched earth on Obama. Let's tune in.
Candace Owens, please continue. You were saying earlier.
Well, I was also going to say that the celebrity endorsements, I think, are now hurting. I have to say, this was the first year where I was
they're not working. They're not working.
They're not working. They're hurting now. And you saw this because towards the end, they just ran out it was like every celebrity got the call in the last 4 days. But it was really interesting to just be in the comment section of LeBron James, you know, when he is basically supposed to be the king and black men are supposed to just listen to whatever he says. I mean, I am telling you, the comments under his post were 80% negative. I think there's something about it that feels very patronizing, you know, that they're obviously rolling out these people like LeBron James, even Barack Obama. Barack Obama, I genuinely think him coming out and rolling up his sleeves and talking to the brothers wasn't a good thing. I think the brothers got a little upset by that. It's like, first off, Barry, where have you been? Secondly, when have you ever been a brother? When have you ever been in any sorts of situations that would make you relate to black Americans? You grew up in Singapore and Hawaii, and you went to wealthy schools your entire life. It's an act. His name is Barry Soetoro, and watching him suddenly patronize black men and pretend like he's been a part of some struggle.
It's a really good point because he did not grow up in a difficult household. He did not at all. And he also lives in a huge mansion right now, right? Don't they live in Martha's Vineyard? Isn't that where the chef, you know, passed away? Martha's Vineyard. We're talking about a huge multi-million-dollar property they have a lake. And how many I mean, this looks like it's 8,000 square foot house. They got a private pool, they got privacy here and there. You know, those people, those brothers, they were like a lot of voting Americans that he was getting pissed at. They live in, you know, 500 square foot apartments. These are not people, like, you're going back to your mansion, you're sleeping cozy at night, you got a private chef, dude. Like, you have a chef. They do not relate to you at all, whatsoever, period.
I genuinely think they just got pissed off. I think they really went, okay, it's just too obvious right now.
Candace, are you trying to say that Cardi B's endorsement of Kamala did nothing to sway your vote? I know you and Cardi. I mean, come on.
I gotta say, when Sexy Red came out and put her butt cheeks in the air, I was almost compelled. I was
It's just offensive. You know, you have all these celebrities, people, these high elites, Jennifer Lopez, you know, Beyonce. We're talking about people with hundreds of millions of dollars at their disposal. I mean, it's not like people can relate to them, you know what I mean? Now, there's this clip with the Obamas and with the Clintons and the Bushes in it that I want to play for you guys and see what you guys have to say about this. Jim Jordan, the House Judiciary Chairman, just reacted to it. So let's play this.
Well, everybody wanted to know what happened here. Play this clip, Rob. I don't know if you've seen this or not. Maybe you can lower the audio a little bit, Rob. Increase it a little bit. This went viral. Everybody got an envelope. President Carter, that's Hillary, Bill. Jeb gets the same envelope. Mom shows it to him. Look at Jeb's reaction and her reaction. her reaction.
And refresh my memory, was this at John McCain's funeral? Whose funeral?
There's the Obamas. Look, there's the letter. Watch very, very closely at Barack Hussein Obama when he reads the letter. He just, quick glance. He's a pro. Look.
Oh, okay.
Watch that. Look at this. Look at that reaction. He goes, huh? Yep, I already knew. He goes, I already know. But you notice the way that Jeb Bush reacted to that, right?
What is this envelope? Do you know anything about it?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
What would typically be an envelope like this where you're giving for Jeb to react the way he did for his wife?
Well, I mean, my first thought is, if I remember correctly, President Trump did not attend, or did he?
He did, but he didn't get an
I
envelope.
believe he ended up having to leave early for something. So
Yeah.
he did not get an envelope, but he was in attendance at the funeral.
Okay. I don't know. My first inclination was something about Trump, but I have no idea.
Remember, this is the House Judiciary Chairman, Jim Jordan. He's the chairman of the Weaponization Committee. He knows a lot of inside info. That's why Patrick Bet-David brought Jim Jordan on, to really get an inside look into who's really calling the shots here. I mean, who's really in charge, right? I mean, even Donald John Trump said that Obama is angry. And by the way, an ex-Obama economic advisor just admitted Trump's message on the economy resonated with Americans. Did you guys see this? This just came out this morning.
There's a dark mood emerging among Democrats after their November election losses. One strategist telling the New York Times the party's brand is in the toilet, while Politico reports members of Progressive Focus Group feel that the party is, quote, weak and overly focused on diversity and elites. Let's bring in Caroline Downey, National Review staff writer, and Robert Wolf, former economic advisor to President Obama, 32 Advisors founder and CEO, and a Fox News contributor. Caroline, Robert, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Jack.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, guys. So building off of Aisha's report, I mean, the government funding debacle was really stunning to me in just noticing sort of the lack of coordination among the Democrats on the messaging. I mean, there were divisions within the Republican ranks exposed, and nobody seized on it like we saw in past times. Robert, what do you think of that?
Well, I probably wouldn't say they're in disarray. I probably see it a little differently. One, the nation spoke. Incoming President Trump won all the swing states. So from a national perspective, there's no question his message on the economy and on immigration resonated. On the flip side, we kept the Senate in Wisconsin, Nevada, Arizona, and Michigan, and we picked up seats in Congress. So I think all these strategists and everyone yelling and screaming before even the inauguration begins, I think everyone should, take a chill pill. I think there are things we can work on with President Trump. I mean, immediately immigration comes to mind. Maybe there's a way to keep dreamers and then also do border security, physical and cyber. So I think this idea that woe is me, I don't think it holds fact.
Well, Caroline, I mean, the party really is without an heir apparent after Biden leaves office. I mean, some could argue that Hakeem Jeffries is the most high-profile Democrat, but do you see him sort of shepherding the party writ large before another leader emerges?
I don't think so. I mean, I think that Hakeem Jeffries is honestly an idiot. Like, if you're gonna say that, I mean, come on, dude. Like, give me a break. Obama is angry. Remember when Trump said that?
Okay, so I want to get right into it. I got a lot of questions I want to ask you. Some of it's personal, some of it's business, some of it's politics. But something happened last week. Barack Obama, he's at this event, he's speaking.
Right.
And he's given this message about your economy, how great the economy was. And then at the end of it, he says, you didn't build that economy, I built this. I kind of want to get your reaction on this talk.
What?
You can put that up.
And the reason some people think, well, I don't know, I remember that economy when it first came in being pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good because it was my economy.
Yeah, Donald Trump's so great because of me. Shut up, dude. Shut up, Barry. Like, come on, dude. Are you serious? What an idiot.
We had 75 straight months of job growth that I handed over to him. It wasn't something he did. I spent 8 years cleaning up the mess that the Republicans had left me the last time.
Dude, it took you 8 years to clean up the mess? Bro, that doesn't tell you how much of an idiot you are. I don't know what does. It doesn't take 8 years.
In case everybody has a hazy memory, he didn't do nothing except those big tax cuts.
Oh yeah, Trump did nothing except those big tax cuts.
So how do you feel about this when you see him saying this last week?
I think he's angry. He pretends not to be, but I think he's an angry guy. He's a nasty guy. He's got a little bit of an edge, and he's angry about a lot of things. You look at what happened with Biden, and you look at what he did with Biden. He really hurt Biden because I'm not sure he wouldn't have imploded anyway. We had the debate, and he was down quite a bit, and they walked out, and they just took it away from him. I mean, if you think about it, they stole the election from a sitting president. That's, I always say coup, but the word coup, I don't think it's accurate enough. They just walked in and took it away from him.
That's crazy. Obama, he's been calling the shots for a long time, even during Joe Biden's presidency. He's up there in the White House calling the shots, and he's angry. He's super angry because that was going to be his plan with Kamala Harris, right? Obama, Michelle, and Barack, they came out to support Kamala like crazy because they still wanted power. They were still going to be in the room. You think Kamala Harris is going to make all those decisions on her own about running the country? No. They would have needed to bring in Barack Hussein Obama, right? So Obama's pissed that he doesn't have any say now. And he's just probably going to write more books, produce more movies for Netflix. Yeah, I canceled my Netflix subscription after I found out that Netflix pays the Obamas millions of dollars to produce these movies with these horrible messages in them. One of the movies they produced, Leave the World Behind, has a scene in it where they demonize white people. Yeah, one of their big messages in that movie are that white people are bad. I refuse to support a company that does that, Netflix is canceled. Never giving them another dollar, never supporting Netflix ever again. If I walk into somebody's house and they're playing Netflix, I might say something, Anyways, guys, big update today from Donald Trump and Candace Owens going after Obama. Let me know your thoughts down below, and Merry Christmas.